Welcome to another Polkadot tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to explain how you can create a nomination pool, how you can join a pool or manage your pool as a pool admin that created a pool or as a pool member, and also how you can update your claim permissions and allow other people to withdraw or compound your rewards for you, and also how you can destroy a nomination pool that you created. Here we are on the Polkadot staking dashboard. We are currently connected to the West End testnet. This is a tested network, but whatever I do on the staking dashboard on West End will be the same procedure on Kusama and Polkadot. The first thing we need to do is to connect an account. So we go under accounts and we can see we are currently using the Polkadot browser extension, and we have one account, Alice, that is already nominating. We can click on Alice. So now we are logged in with the Alice account and we can see that we are actively nominating. So this is the section of the dashboard that is dedicated to nominators. This tutorial will be about nomination pools. So we switch the section and we go under pools. We can see that we are not currently active. So what we need to do here, the first thing is that we will create a pool. So we click on create. And the dashboard will guide us through the process of creating the pool. The first thing we need to specify is the pool name. Then we click on continue, and in here we need to nominate. The creator of the pool is basically acting as a nominator for all the pool members. And in here we have different built-in selection. We have an optimal selection that is basically selecting validators that are active and inactive. Then we have a selection that is picking up only active validators and those with low commission. There is also a possibility to pick up validators from the list of your favorites. And then there is a manual selection. For example, if you know people that are validating and you want to support those validators, you can pick up single validators manually. And in here we just select this option, this optimal selection, and we can see here it displays 15 validators we can regenerate, and it will sample new validators. We can click on continue. The next section here is about the pool roles. We can see we have different roles: depositor, root, nominator, and bouncer. You can learn more about these roles on the Polkadot wiki. There is a dedicated page about nomination pools, and I recommend you to visit that page. In here, we will just use Alice for all these roles. We can actually edit and put other accounts for different roles. In this case, we just hit on cancel. Alice will cover all these roles. We click on continue, and the next part of the pool creation is about bonding funds. We can see here we have 320 Western tokens available, and in this case we decide to bond 50 Western tokens. We can see that we meet the minimum requirement of 1 Western to create a pool, so this is fine. We click on continue, and the summary here will just display all the information about what we just did, and the signer will be Alice. Here we have some information about the estimated fee that we will pay for creating this pool, and we can click on create pool. The Polkadot browser extension will pop up and display information about the transaction that we are signing. Under method, you can inspect the specifics of everything we just did, and if everything looks fine, we can sign by typing our password. You can see transaction was initiated and the transaction is in the block, and actually here we can see now we are the owner of pool 264. We have bonded 15 Western tokens. We can see it here, and the pool status we can actually see here, finalized, so the transaction has been successful. And yeah, we can see here we are waiting for active nomination. We need to wait for the next era in order to become active. As the owner of this pool, we can go and click on manage, and we have different options here to manage this pool. So in this tutorial, we will see how we can manage the commission, update the claim permissions, also claim the commission, and destroy the pool. We can update the claim permission. The current situation is that Alice is the only one that is able to compound and withdraw funds. But if we enable permissionless claiming, any account can compound and withdraw funds on behalf of Alice. So we can allow only compounding or allowing only withdrawing rewards, or both. We can allow compounding and withdrawing rewards. So here we keep the selection that we allow both compounding and withdrawing. The signer will be Alice, so we can click on Submit. The Polkadot browser extension will display once again what we are going to sign. If we are good with it, we can sign by typing our password. If now we go to Manage, under Update Claim Permission, we can see that we have enabled permissionless claiming, and the specific setup is that we are allowing both compounding and withdrawing rewards. The next thing we want to do is to manage commissions. In here, the first thing we need to specify is the commission rate, and we can specify between 0 and actually 100% on West End, while on Kusama and Polkadot, the maximum will be 10%. So what that actually means that if we set 100% commission, all the pool rewards will be sent to whatever account will be the pay account for the commissions. So all the pool members will not receive anything. In here, we set 10%. Then we need to specify the address, so the account that will receive the commission. In this case, we will put Alice. We can see this is a valid address, and we click on Import, and we can see now the payee has been added. And actually, we can submit the transaction as it is, and we will be able to set the commission rate to 10%. And we will also be able in the future to make a higher commission or a lower commission. Managing a commission also includes two other options, the max commission and the change rate. So if we enable the maximum commission and we set it, for example, to 20%, this will be the maximum possible commission that the pool admin will be able to set in the future. It will not be possible to set a maximum commission that will be higher than 20%. This is good for the pool members. As they join, they will be able to see that this pool will never have a commission that is higher than 20%. The other option is the change rate. And the change rate is how much it is allowed to increase the commission at each step. So if we set it to 3%, we will be able to increase the commission by 3%. And we can also decide a minimum delay between updates. In here, there is no minimum delay. We can update it whenever we want, but we can actually set that every 10 minutes we can update the commission. So we will not be able to update the commission within 10 minutes since the last update. And again, here, the pool admin will only be able to increase the minimum delay in the future and not to decrease it. So for the new joiners, it will be possible also to understand how much the commission can be moved at each update. In here is 3%, but also how often the commission can be updated. And here we can see that in this case, the commission can be updated every 10 minutes. But it will not be possible in the future to set a minimum delay that is lower than 10 minutes. So we can submit, we can sign with Alice. If we go under Manage and under Manage Commission, we can see everything that we just did. If we want to increase the maximum commission, we can see that is above the existing, and we are not allowed to set a maximum commission that is above 20%. So we are only allowed to set a commission that is lower than 20%. Also, in the case of the change rate, we are not allowed to increase it above 3%, but we can only decrease it and make it lower than 3%. Regarding the minimum delay, if we put a minimum delay below 10 minutes, we can see it's below the existing. It's not possible to do it. We will only be able to set a minimum delay that is higher than 10 minutes. So when we update the commission rate, we can decrease it and increase it because the maximum commission is 20%. So we can actually go below 10%, but also above 10%, but not above 13%. If we go above 13%, we can see it's beyond the max increase. So we said that the change rate is 3%. We are allowed to change the commission at each step by a maximum of 3%. So we will not be able to go above 13%, as you can see here, but we will be able to go below 7%. So the change rate that we set here is actually a limit for increasing the commission and not decreasing the commission. So currently there is no possibility to undo these two options. You will be able not to increase the commission, but only to decrease it. The same thing, not to increase the change rate, but only to decrease it. And also the minimum delay, you will be able to increase it, but not decrease it. So in this case, since we have a maximum commission of 20%, we will try to increase the commission rate to 13. You can see that if it goes slightly above 13%, we are not allowed to do it. So we go back. And once we decide to set the new commission rate to 13%, we can click on Submit and we sign with Alice. So if we go under Manage and Manage Commission, we can see the new commission rate is 13%. The next increase that we are allowed to do is to go up to 16%. If we click Submit right now, we are within the 10 minutes time frame since the last update. So we cannot update the commission within this time window. We will only be able to set the next increase after the 10 minutes since the last update. We can try to submit this transaction, but we will not be able to set the new commission rate to 16%. You can see failed error with transaction. If we go under Manage and click on Manage Commission, we can see the commission rate is still 13% and we will not be able to set the 16% commission rate. So now we switch the perspective to the view of a pool member, not the pool admin. We can change the account here and select another account, let's say Charlie. And Charlie wants to join a pool, so he clicks on Join. He searches for the Alice pool. You can see here, the My Test pool. We can see there are 162 members. This is not definitely the pool we created because we should see that there is only one member and the member should be Alice. And this is because we have the active filter. This is an active pool. We just created our pool, which means that it's not currently active. So we go on All and we can see here the pool that we created with 50 Western tokens and one member. We can click on Join. We select the number of Western tokens we would like to bond. And in here, we can already choose to enable the permissionless cleaning. So if we enable this, we can actually choose Allow Compound, Allow Withdraw, or Allow All. We allow all, and we click on Submit, and we will sign with Charlie. And we can see now we are member of My Test pool. We can click on Manage. If we go and update claim permission, we can see that we already enabled this when we joined the pool. And the only thing we can do in managing the pool is just leave the pool. So we don't have all the options that a pool admin has, but we just have these options here. Now some time has passed since we created the nomination pool. We are still logged in with Charlie, and you can see that we have some unclaimed rewards. Now we will see how we can do the permissionless claiming of the rewards. The scenario is the following. Charlie joined the pool as a pool member, and Alice created the pool. Charlie set the claim permission to permissionless. We can check this under Manage, Update Claim Permission. We can see that Charlie enabled the permissionless claiming, and it allowed both withdraw and compound the rewards. Alice now can actually compound and withdraw Charlie's reward on behalf of Charlie. How can Alice do this? This feature is not currently possible with the Polkadot staking dashboard, but it is possible to do it with the Polkadot.js apps. We can do to the user interface of Polkadot.js, and under developer, extrinsic, we can see here we are connected to the Western testnet, and we select the account. Then we have to select the specific palette, nomination pools, and in here we can select the specific function that we want to use, claim payout order. And claim payout order is basically withdrawing the funds without bonding them. And we can submit the transaction. The Polkadot browser extension will display once again what we are signing. If we are good with it, we can sign with the password of Alice's account. We can see the transaction has been successful. We can go back to the pools, and we can see here we don't have anymore the rewards to claim for Charlie. These rewards have been claimed, and they are now part of the free balance. We can switch the account to Alice, and if you remember, we also set the claim permission to permissionless all. So what we can do is now we can use Charlie to do the permissionless claim on behalf of Alice. Remember that Alice bonded 50 Western tokens, and we have 0.06 unclaimed rewards. So we go back to the Polkadot.js user interface. We can select Charlie. Then the function that we use is bond extra order, and we will bond the rewards. And the account here is Alice. This is the order account. Then we click on submit transaction, sign and submit. This time we sign with Charlie's account. The transaction has been successful. We can go back to the pools, and we can see now we have slightly more than 50 Western tokens bonded with Alice. So what we did the first time, we used Alice to withdraw the rewards as a free balance on behalf of Charlie. And the second time we did the opposite. We used Charlie to bond the rewards on behalf of Alice. Alice, as a pool admin, will also receive commissions. We can go under Manage and Manage Commission. We can see Alice's address is the payee address for the commissions. We can go under Claim Commissions, and we have some commissions here that we can claim for Alice. We can submit. We sign with Alice's account, and we successfully claim the commissions that are now available as a free balance. If we go under Manage, Claim Commissions, we can see there are no commissions available to claim because we just claimed them. Now what we're gonna do is that we will destroy the pool. In order to destroy the pool, Alice must go to Manage and start the destroying process and select Destroy Pool. This will set the pool to destroying. Here is specifying that setting a pool to destroying cannot be reversed. Only set this state if you intend to close this pool. So we submit, we sign with Alice. Now the pool status is set to destroying. If we go back on Manage, we can see that some features are disabled. We can unlock the pool. Of course, we cannot destroy the pool anymore because it's already in destroying state, and we cannot rename the pool. If we go under Members, we can see Pool in destroying state. You have permissions to unbond and withdraw funds of any pool member. Use a members menu to to select the management options. So here we can see there are two pool members. Actually, one is Alice, the account that we currently logged in. This is the other account. This is Charlie. We can select this option here, and we can unbond funds for Charlie, and we submit. We sign with Alice account. We currently see unbonding 5 Western tokens for Charlie. If we go under Charlie and we switch the account, we can actually see that we have 5 Western tokens that are unlocking. We can decide to remove the lock, but also Alice can do it directly. We can go under members, click here, withdraw funds. We can click on submit, and we can sign with Alice account. If we go back to overview, we can see this banner, destroy pool. All members have now left the pool. To continue with the pool closure, stop nominating. So we can go here and click on stop. The signer will be Alice. We can click on submit. We sign with Alice account. The banner now has been updated and is saying all members have now left the pool. You can now unbond your funds. So we can click on unbond. We can click on submit. We sign with Alice account. At this stage, the pool is still in destroying status. It's inactive, so we are not nominating anymore. We signed the transaction to unbond the funds, but actually here, if we click on the lock, we can see that it unlocks in era 6674, and it will be in roughly 12 hours from now. Until then, we will not be able to remove the lock. The 50 Western tokens will still be in unlocking status, and the pool will still be in destroying status. The pool will be officially destroyed once we remove the lock. If we go actually under all pools and we click on the filter destroying, and we can search for my test pool, and we can see it here. My test pool is under this category, destroying, and this is definitely our pool. This is the ID 264. And there is one member in the pool, and the member is Alice, the pool creator. After the unbonding period, the pool creator, Alice, can remove the lock by clicking here, withdraw unlocked, click on submit, we sign with Alice account, and here we go, we successfully destroyed the pool. If you go under all pools, we search for destroying, we search for the ID 264, we can see that the pool is no longer existing. Alright, this is everything about nomination pools using the Polkadot staking dashboard. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and thanks for watching.